looking at the Spielberg movies and seeing a family film and they're saying, all right, I want what I had.
Sure.
But I can let it go. I'm not going to let it ruin a movie for me.
Yeah.
I was really impressed the way they were walking the line. And then a little more than halfway through, the door bust open. Nostalgia says, I'm here. Am I late?
Oh.
God damn you, Nostalgia. What are you doing here? Oh, Nostalgia's here, everybody. I got a call. Somebody says a party going on. Hey everybody, I want to thank Sony's Ghostbusters Afterlife for sponsoring this video. And I know you've all been looking forward to Ghostbusters Afterlife hitting theaters on November 19th. The only thing better than watching a movie is being an actual Ghostbuster yourself. And now you can, thanks to the augmented reality video game, Ghostbusters Afterlife Scare. Whether you're an OG Ghostbusters fan or you have a new little ghost hunter in your life, you're going to love this. Why? Well, because, hey, come here. I want to tell you something. I bet you didn't know you had ghosts hiding right there in your backyard, did you? Well, now you can get rid of them there or in the wide open area of your choice through 8 chapters of augmented reality gameplay. Capture those ghosts using proton packs, ghost traps, ecto goggles. Hey, all the stuff an actual Ghostbuster uses. And now you can too. Wide and open areas are recommended, but I actually played this in my own home and I dimmed the lights just a little bit low for a cool, spooky effect. And I had a great time with it. It was actually kind of crazy seeing these ghosts realistically pop up in my own home. Ghostbuster makes you feel good, so download Ghostbusters Afterlife Scare today with the link that you see right here and play through the first 2 chapters for free. Once again, I want to thank Sony's Ghostbusters Afterlife for sponsoring this video. And of course, thanks to all of you out there for your support. Oh, Martin. Let's go ahead and get into this first review that we have here tonight, which I saw Martin was not able to do so. But that's all right, Martin. I'll let you know.
Yeah, you got it covered.
I got it covered. I told you already. First thing, Martin, when he walked the door today, he said, I just got to ask you something, Corey. Does busting make you feel good? And I said, well, what kind of busting are we talking about, Martin? Yes, this was a deep discussion we had. Sure. I said, are we talking about...
Because sometimes we're 11 years old.
Yes. Oh, don't insult 11-year-olds like that, Martin. There's many types of busting that you could talk about. Are we talking about the spiritual, ghostly kind? Well, Martin, we'll see. Because, we're talking about that Ghostbusters, and I'm going to tell y'all something, man, and it's time. We just got to face it. It's just how it is now. I know we all been waiting on this for years, but it's time to let it go. That reunion ain't gonna happen.
Well, no.
No.
I mean, unless they actually start contacting real ghosts.
Yes, exactly. Unless we're actually busting their ghost. Damn, like they've been busting on each other. I didn't ask for all vagina Ghostbusters. I didn't ask for all dog ghosts. I just asked for a sequel to the original movie. Can we please get that? And it took the son of Ivan Reitman, Jason Reitman, to come in and says, all right, y'all, you know what? I had an art house movie I was working on right now, but y'all keep asking for that Ghostbusters. My daddy don't even want to deal with y'all no more.
It falls onto me.
I'll step up to the plate and give it to y'all. And like I said, this time, I ain't switching things around, ain't trying to have no gimmicks like all this and all that. I'm giving y'all a direct sequel to Ghostbusters. But this time, and we all know, like we said, we ain't bringing these guys out of retirement. We tried that even with the second one can even match it. So let's not do what's been done before.
Sure, got to switch it up.
Let's switch it up, and at this point, let's go ahead and just grow a whole new crop of Ghostbusters, and that's what we have here. But we have young Phoebe and her brother right here. They're evicted from their home, but there's a plot of dirt out in Oklahoma that their grandfather has left their mother. Except that plot comes with a lot of secrets, man. A lot of buried secrets. Some of those buried secrets are traps. Not to trap rats. Not to trap pests or anything. Unless we're talking about pests of the ghostly kind. Oh, could it be that old great-grandpa was a Ghostbuster? Is it my fate to become a Ghostbuster as well and save the world? Oh, people, this sounds promising. I said, you know what? If you're going to do it again, do it different.
Sure.
And they are definitely doing that this time. Let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer for Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Ghostbusters, we're ready to believe you. We're closed.
Oh, Mark, was that an OG Ghostbuster? Oh, I know that voice.
You know that voice.
Oh, God. Oh,
So seeing that this takes place in Oklahoma, I'm thinking these are the ghosts of the black men who were lynched or the Native Americans who had their land stolen.
No.
No.
No, Martin, I'm sorry.
Damn.
You might want to wait and let me take the moves for everything. But, good guess. Good guess, but no.
But if I'd nailed it, though.
No, Martin. No, what we do have here, as I told you, you have Phoebe and her brother, and some of these people you have seen before, and some of these people you would definitely see again. What I can tell you is that these kids are pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I love the cast that they have here. McKenna Grace is Phoebe right there. Finn Wolfhard, who
It's like his life is just to be in movies like this.
But name Finn Wolfhard, his life is to be in porn if he ain't careful. you better hope your career don't, because you ain't got to change your name at all to make that transition. And their mom here, Carrie Coon. There's the foundation of an excellent Ghostbusters sequel here. Because its heart is in the right place. And believe me, it's got plenty of heart.
Yeah.
Got plenty. Moved. You go to a Ghostbusters movie to laugh.
Yeah.
Maybe even get a shiver or two. No, I was like, damn.
Gotta choke you up, huh?
Is that a lump up in here?
I'm not crying, you're crying.
I'm about to throw up again. I don't know. Because what they do here, the approach on this, perfect. Is because we were talking about this. We've had so many attempts at making a new Ghostbusters. Like I said, they couldn't even do it with the sequel to the original, with the original cast.
Right.
I mean, it made money. A lot of people saw it, but that's because everybody had that old sequelitis going on.
Yeah.
And then that other game, now it's a brand name. So yeah, even the 2016 Ghostbusters, yeah, that might have made some money, but everybody just said when it was all done, they said, "Cool, can we stop trying to replicate what cannot be replicated?"
Sure.
And do something different here. And that's exactly what they did here, man. At least in concept. It's about the impact of Ghostbusters now. And they thought about this smart. It's the impact of Ghostbusters now is, all right, yeah. Everybody loves these guys right here. Everybody loves the original Ghostbusters. It has created quite a legacy. But let's stop thinking about the OG fans only. And let's start thinking about, really, do y'all know the phenomenon that Ghostbusters became with kids? Kids, generations.
Sure.
I'm not talking about one. I'm talking about like 3 generations of kids have been raised with these 4 men. Like, these dudes are their daddies. I mean, sure, a lot of kids grew up on Lion King and Disney and anime, but a lot of people grew up watching the Ghostbusters Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, people that's right, all the different cartoons and video games and comic books.
And the original movie. There are legions of children who adore Ghostbusters. And that's what they had to think about. And Jason Reitman, he gets it, I think.
Yeah.
When he came in, he said, and what he did was he says, I'm not gonna consider like I know I have to walk this balance, and I do have to think about the OG fans, but let's make a family film that makes sure to give, respectful nods to the old school fans too.
Right, but something that somebody brand new could walk in and enjoy.
Yeah, somebody brand new could walk in, but also it appealed to that grown-ass man showing up at the theater in that jumpsuit with his homemade proton pack.
And we know a lot of those.
Who's been wearing this shit for the last 6-7 Halloweens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that they just discovered something fantastical, but, they proved to the adults like, hey, we don't need your grown ass to save the world.
Yeah.
We can do this on our own. Everybody think kids can't do shit. We are perfectly fine without your big ass at all. Unless you're cool. And if you're cool, then you can maybe you can hang with the crew.
So who's cool?
Oh, I'll tell you about that in a little bit, man. Because I had some problems here.
I know.
I
I could hear it in your voice.
Man, I wanted to love this from the trailer. And I didn't go in with big expectations because I know going into a Ghostbusters, I'm going into any movie now. You can't have your expectations high.
No, you can't.
And I do that with every movie now. I take the movie for what it is. But I saw this and I fell in love with certain scenes in this trailer, man. When I saw these kids kind of taking over and doing things that the original Ghostbusters used to do, but putting their own gadgetry and spin on it.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, that's what I'm talking about. How come y'all couldn't do this right here? I was like, man, now that is badass right there. That made me feel like a kid again.
Right. That's what made me want to see this. Because up to that point, I was like, oh, it looks like Stranger Things, and then it's like, it looks like Goosebumps. But seeing that, I was like, all right, now that looks like something new, and it has me excited about it.
Yeah, and that really had me excited too, man. But the problem with this is that while they're making this, and this is something that is from the kids' point of view, kids are holding it down. Cut it down. It doesn't have that sense of wonder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they are discovering things, but they are not doing it with that sense of wonder. I hate to go back to this, but what made those Spielberg classics with kids, what made them so cool is because kids could relate.
Sure. Because
kids, they were like, well, this is how I would react if I found an alien.
Yeah.
Or if I had a gremlin or something. When Elliot had E.T., like...
Yeah, you get that look like, oh my God.
Yeah, like this is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I got something ain't no kid got.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this to kill my bullies. When Elliot had E.T., he had that sense of wonder that every kid and every adult who felt like a kid would have.
The friendship.
I'm keeping him.
That's what every kid said when they found a stray animal or something. I'm keeping him.
That looks scary right there.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm keeping you. Please let me go.
No one can help you now. Like they're about to gang beat his ass. I'm not saying that's a deal breaker there. I'm not saying that at all, man. Not at all. It's just that these kids are so scientific, so analytical, so deadpan. Or maybe it might be a hint that this girl even might have like a slight bit of autism too.
Yeah.
Because, and I get it, with the girl that plays Phoebe, she is the granddaughter of Egon Spengler.
Okay.
And you know how he was.
Yeah.
His mannerisms were very low key and deadpan.
Right.
So, they nailed that with her. So, and they have her like she has the same glasses, kind of the same hair.
The same hair, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought perfect. That's cool right there. But it gets to a point like everybody kind of has that reaction.
Oh, make the kids too smart and precocious, like they're just above it all.
Yeah, when things happen, they just kind of
they roll with it.
They just go. Yeah, they just something crazy happen. They just go with it. So they release this big ass creature from this trap right here, right? Thing looks at them, kill all you, and then just flies away. And nobody has a reaction. Shit, maybe we should do something about that.
You know what this means, right?
It means you should call 911, run to the town, we're all gonna die, help, stop it, get out. But and the thing is, if they did that later on, it'd be cool. I'm like, all right, y'all a little shocked right now.
Yeah.
It takes time to process what you just saw. No, I'm a drive home, barely talk about it.
Okay.
Maybe kids wouldn't give a shit if they saw a ghost. I don't know. Maybe they take a selfie with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe, of course, they all try to get on Instagram and TikTok. I get it. These kids see a lot of shit today. But we're watching a movie where we need to connect.
Right. I get what you're saying.
And I just didn't feel like, I just felt like, okay, one character, that's fine. But when everybody just sees some crazy shit and they're just like, okay, that was cool. What's next? And the funny thing is the only kid to really react naturally all this, I have a sense of wonder. The only kid to do that is Paul Rudd, the biggest fucking kid in the movie. Paul Rudd seems more excited than any of these kids do,
Well, you
man.
know, being an adult, he knows the full implications. Like even there where he's like, I don't want to be liable.
Paul Rudd in this plays Mr. Gruber. He's the most irresponsible teacher I've ever seen. Releasing ghosts and shit with your kids. I mean, he's always putting these kids in danger. Showing them videos they shouldn't be watching in class. Just sitting around. You better be glad this town is so lazy. It's so laid back. Otherwise, he would be fired. He'd never work again. But Paul Rudd is great.
Of course, it's Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's awesome in this.
Yeah.
And, and Paul Rudd, he is the biggest kid in this movie. And he is the one that is like, oh my God, is this an ecto trap? You know Ghostbusters? Oh God, science is awesome, isn't it? It's like, man, you're gonna get arrested with these kids. After he sees this, he drives those kids home and then asks his mom out for dinner. Don't mention that we just saw a demon or some shit. Hey, you might want to take your kids to a safe place.
He can bring it up over dinner.
And
he asks her out, depending on what her answer is, determines whether he'll tell her about the demon or not.
Can I? Maybe if he hits a home run, maybe. Can I just, spoiler alert, he didn't bring up shit. He bored her with all, he talked about every science thing that he could talk about except for the shit that they saw at this goddamn bus stop over here. He talked about the most boring science shit. She was falling asleep. She was like, He's like, am I boring? You're like, yes. Isn't science amazing? Like the way we conjure up a ghost on a bus, and it's like, he didn't mention that shit. He's trying to get them draws. That's what he didn't want. He didn't want Mom to leave town.
If I mention that thing, it's going to quit a deal for sure.
Yeah, he's like, if I mention a ghost too soon, she might leave. I gotta finish working on this. And then maybe they can go. And so while this might be devoid of the wonder, the sense of wonder that I want, there is a lot of charm going on here, man. Like I said, none of this what I'm saying is a deal breaker for what I'm seeing in the movie, because it does have such heart. It is so earnest in what it's trying to do. We really are creating a fun family film that does manage to balance and keep the spirit of Ghostbusters. Good. Like for that, look, that's me just wanting maybe I'm looking at the Spielberg movies and seeing a family film and then saying, all right, I want what I had.
Sure.
But I can let it go. I'm not gonna let it ruin a movie for me.
Yeah.
I was really impressed the way they were walking the line. And then a little more than halfway through, the door bust open. Nostalgia says, I'm here. Am I late?
Oh.
God damn you, Nostalgia. What are you doing here? Oh, Nostalgia's here, everybody. I got a call. Somebody says a party going on.
Who told him about this?
Yeah, who called Nostalgia?
I'm sorry, that was me. I thought that.
Told you nothing. Hey, Nostalgia, how you doing? Hey, guys. Hey, did I tell you about the time? Hey, y'all, come here. Do you remember that thing? Oh, shit, here goes Nostalgia again. Man, did I ever tell you the story about?
Oh, I got a list of the catchphrases. Where's the beef, huh?
The movie knows that it's getting criticized for nostalgia, I believe, because before the movie started, Jason Reitman came onto the screen and he says, hey, everybody, I want to welcome you to Ghostbusters Afterlife. Oh, boy. You are about to go on the greatest Easter egg hunt ever. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not here to hunt eggs. I'm here to see a movie.
Oh, no.
What are you, Easter Bunny?
Oh, no.
He should have been set up. Man, he should have sat up there dressed like a rabbit. I was like, are you?
Wow. I feel like if I sat down and that's the intro, I'm like, check, please.
He said, and yeah, if you were at that screening that I was at, y'all know I'm not lying. Oh boy, not you about to see this great movie. Ooh, you about to go on the greatest Easter egg hunt ever. Bitch, is it Easter? Do you have two long ears and a basket? I didn't come here to hunt no eggs.
Damn it.
I came here to see a movie.
Yeah.
And look, now before anybody thinks that I'm sitting up here and I'm getting angry over nostalgia. I don't, because Corey, can't nobody reminisce about nothing around you. Man, we can't have
Don't do it all the time. You don't have to invade everything. Shit.
Yeah. As always, I don't mind nostalgia when it's weaved into the story.
And integral to the plot.
Yes. Now, when it pops up as simply as a, hey, remember this? Oh, here's that thing. Hey, bring that thing everybody likes in here. You know, then I'm out.
Yeah. It's like a Cedric the Entertainer routine. Hey, y'all remember this song? You remember what Al Green said in this song? God damn it. Yes, I have the record. You gonna tell some jokes or not?
People, that's not storytelling. All right? And I don't, because they did it early in the movie. I mean, you had cast members from the old movie already coming in.
Sure.
You know, we just saw Annie Potts right there. They're playing the music from the old movie. We see Ecto 1, the Ghostbusters, but it's all gradually introduced as part of the story.
Right. But then the studio said, hey, yo, we got a whole warehouse full of this stuff you got to get on screen.
Oh, yeah. No, he said, you better bring this shit out. Listen, I'll tell you what
We got
happened.
toys to sell, son.
For a movie that had a nice balance of bringing in the old with something new, it really does just give up halfway after, man. No, it turns into a game of wait for that reference.
Really?
It does, man. It really does. And I can pinpoint exactly when it happened, man. In the movie, and I'm not going to tell you where it is.
Hey.
I'm not going to say anything, but the movie stops for a character to say an old line, an old Ghostbusters line. And the movie really does, if the movie could have stopped and said, shh, y'all listen to this, you don't like this. Hold on, wait for it. That's some good shit, ain't it? Y'all remember that, don't you? Yeah.
That is the thing when anytime they resurrect an old property from the 80s, they always have to do that.
Yeah.
I'll be back. All right.
Yes, you're exactly right. They have an I'll be back moment right here. And from that moment, the movie just surrenders to the references. It's almost when the character said it, the movie just like, damn, that felt good. Shit, the hell with being original. We're going to give the people what they really want. They want that old shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, again, the movie stops for these moments. Stops for moments that have nothing to do with the story at all. We spend about 3 minutes, a good long chunk, watching a Minions movie or watching Gremlins. Those the Stay Puft Marshmallow man.
Oh, yeah.
Now we get some little Stay Puft Marshmallow dudes, man, just doing funny stuff.
Okay.
What you see there is what you get. Marshmallow jokes.
Yeah.
Marshmallow humor.
I don't think those are jokes as much as that's a commercial.
Oh.
Because they're going to be selling those.
Oh, man, yeah. They made them cute.
Uh-huh.
Notice that they didn't just bring back the Marshmallow Man. They brought back cute Marshmallow Man.
Right.
And they even go like, and they even like, Paul, come here. You know, they know what they're doing.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Shit turns into a Minions movie, man.
Yeah.
Did we need this? No, it wasn't integral to the story. Could they have used different creatures? Yes. They could have stopped the movie for a segment like this. It still wouldn't have worked. But it still wouldn't have been as painful as watching, you know, something just pop up because, oh, well, everybody wants to see the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And if you're going to put him in there, really, this is Star Wars all over again.
Yeah. I was just thinking that too with the catchphrases. It's always, every Star Wars movie, somebody has to say, I have a bad feeling about this.
Somebody in the chat said, oh my God, somebody in the chat said, who you going to call? Pandering! By the end of it, they just said,
really?
We got all these references, let's just do Ghostbusters.
Oh.
That's what really got me, is that they just decided to just do Ghostbusters. Now, their version of Ghostbusters, but they still do Ghostbusters. You saw in the trailer, they have another terror dog chasing here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Rick Moranis was running from the terror dog.
Yeah.
Paul, they getting Paul now. No, we've seen this.
Yeah.
We've seen this, y'all. Seen it. May I don't know. It's for the kids, maybe.
It's just funny. Every CGI dog-based creature has to slide on whatever surface they're on.
She might as well just wiped his ass on the ground. They even made their own Slimer, man.
Yeah, I thought I saw that.
But no, man, no. Martin, this one's different right here.
Oh,
This
is
one right
it?
here. Yeah, see, Slimer ate actual food. Our ghost eats metal
Oh, okay.
and shoots bullets. It's like, bitch, that's Slimer. Don't try this.
Oh, they're pretending like it's not.
It's a whole. It's a new ghost, Martin. But that's Slimer,
That's
yo.
Slimer, yeah.
Yeah, that's Slimer 2000 or whatever. You know, come on.
I guess he's more of a tardigrade. That thing.
Yeah, those little microscopic creatures. Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
They were stepping up to the challenge of doing something different.
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to do anything 100% different. I didn't think they were going to revolutionize Ghostbusters. All right, now nobody's trying to do that, and I don't think anybody really can. I mean, nothing's impossible, but why even try? Just make some tweaks here and there. The problem is trying to replicate, and by the end of it, they give up. They don't even care. Like it's the end of.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's pretty much the end of Ghostbusters.
I thought you would. I sure was hoping you were going to say like, yeah, nostalgia comes in and takes over. But then in the ending, the climax or the third act, they pull it back together.
Oh, Martin, hey, you remember the end of Ghostbusters?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's back.
They repeated it for Ghostbusters 2.
Yes. Well, they did it. You know what? And they do their own kind of thing here. And man, they cram in nostalgia so much that cameos just pop up.
Yeah.
Like it almost felt like they were just edited in at that moment. They just pop up and like, no, all right, you get what I'm saying, y'all. Listen.
I mean, maybe it was one of those things where like, maybe we can get them, maybe we don't know, and it's just filmed afterwards and
it's just
like edited into it.
They're just not brought in. I mean, when they're brought in, they do work effectively. They're probably the most effective thing in the movie.
Okay.
It's like, damn, y'all gonna do Ghostbusters? Just do Ghostbusters. Shit, I ain't trying to spoil nothing, but I'm just saying, you can probably tell this is going. But they are not worked in. Just like, hey guys, need some help? Where the f come from?
Well, I mean, you know how Bill Murray just pops up in Space Jam.
Kind of. Shit, he might as well have brought Bugs Bunny with him. He might as well have done that. Would have made more sense. Shit, if he ain't coming with a basketball, it would have made more sense. It's the worst thing about this is that I'm not gonna remember it that much.
Aw.
Yeah.
Dang, you were having such a great time before.
It left no impression. And look, it does have a saving grace. I'm even looking at things where, like, again, such wondrous things happen and they don't tell anybody. They don't try. On these movies, what was cool about these movies is that they would, when the adults did find out, or when something happened and two things happened. Either they had to keep the secret from the adults, and you felt that they were actually keeping the secrets from the adults.
Yeah.
Like they were they were working hard to hide it. It created some suspense.
Yeah.
Or something happened and they tried to tell the adults, and the adults wouldn't believe them.
Yeah.
No, tell them the truth. And the adults like, yeah, sure. There's just no communication like that. Like,
that's a trend in movies and TV shows these days.
There's no communication like that going on here. It's just like, well, something happened. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell mom. That's the feeling that it has. The saving grace at the end, and it's not much. I'm just saying that it does end the movie on a high note.
Okay.
Is that it ends on a very emotional, a genuinely emotional moment. And maybe it gives the promise of something better.
Okay.
If they decide to continue. If you're a huge fan, it's just like with Star Wars. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you not to go see this. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you to listen to me. That ain't happening. It's like Star Wars in the sense that these fans are not fans. They are fanatics. Mm-hmm. They are not listening to anything, and you don't care. Like, nostalgia is for you. To each their own. My personal opinion is that nostalgia is ruining properties.
Yeah.
And it has ruined the Star Wars movies. They'll get it back on track one day, but those shows are doing much better. And at this moment, it's the same case with Ghostbusters, man. It just cannot get around these nostalgic moments here. You grew up wanting to be a Ghostbuster, you grew up with wanting a proton pack and all that, this will probably be cool for you. Go see it. Don't listen to me.
And you got a big Easter egg hunt to look forward to.
Oh yeah, bring your basket. Yeah, I give it a rental. Yeah, I give it a rental, man. I wish
that's really too bad.
I really want to give it more. But I'm sorry, nostalgia's lazy to me, man. Nostalgia's lazy. Nostalgia is cynical. Nostalgia is a studio move, and this movie started out too good for me to disappoint me as much as it did.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you're just a person who likes something just because they said that thing, then hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I think there is for people like me who want to see something original, but at this point, it's not mine anymore.
Well, I feel bad for people who feel that way because they can be easily sold to.
Yeah, exactly, man. And it's very, 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 very transparent to see what they would do.
When you have that kind of mentality, there's people taking advantage of you.
No, there are. You become a cult member at that point. Mm-hmm. You're not discriminating anymore. Mm-hmm. And that's what I think happened here. So no, busting did not make me feel good. I was almost there.
What are you doing?
What, the phone rang? Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts.